I like how your lights went red the moment I said start streaming. Um, cool. I think we're up. I'm gonna check real fast. I restarted or uh, reset my computer. So Noah, go ahead and say something for me.
Saying something.
So Noah, go ahead and say something for me.
Saying something.
All right, that's good. And then if I hit play on this, does audio pass through? Okay, I need to unmute that. Noah, say something.
That's what
Good.
it sounded like for me.
Yep. All right, cool.
Sped up
Where we
video
going?
is the funniest thing to me.
It's freaking great. Um, no, I have it sped up by 4 times because currently the footage is about 4 hours long. Um, and so I need to trim that down a little bit over the next little while. Um, Welcome to the podcast. I'm
Yeah,
Chandler.
welcome.
This is also Noah.
I'm
Uh,
Sniffer.
and yeah, so no, we're gonna jump right into your topics. You actually made some for this week. I didn't. So what's going on in the Noah world, in the Smith world?
Well, I've done some rearranging of my office recently, so my desk has been pushed backwards by like probably like a foot so I could make some rooms for some stuff. I used to have a bunch of like filing cabinets from IKEA under my desk. So I had no leg room, but you can't see it right now. Oh, I just kicked my camera mount. Ow. I was gonna say my toes are they're free. I can move around. Lewis can sit under my desk now. Uh I am going to be moving my computer at some point too. It's currently under my desk. You know, the best place to have a computer is where it can't breathe.
Yeah, it's
So,
perfect.
and I also went ahead and let's see if I can get this pulled up on my end. Let's see. If I go, oops,
Oh, oh,
nope, wrong
there
way.
it
There we
goes.
go. We go down like
There it
that.
is.
I've got the Nostalgiathon server rack. So I can start putting all the gear in it, and I've got a bunch of stuff that we can go ahead and start putting in. So I've got like a distribution amp to go in there, so we can have a monitor set on top. That is not my computer, so I probably shouldn't slap it. Uh, what's some other stuff? A nice big switcher that we can label. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on it, so we can have all our inputs. Just go ahead and go in. A bunch of cables that'll just be labeled up here. You just plug the stuff in. It's whatever we can make just the easiest. Everything's just in one spot, and cables are just birthed out of it. And it's got networking. It currently has you can't really see it, but it's
Yeah, kind of see it.
we got our 10 gig switch hooked up, ready to go. PoE switch is just hanging out on the floor under the rack because I got tired yesterday and didn't want to keep going. But yeah, the thing is really coming together. Let me go ahead and boom, get back into normal camera. And this is the camera that I have for stream from now on. It's pretty cool. I have this piece of software pulled up on one of my other screens that I have a bunch of presets. It also has a remote, so we can preset everything we want to have preset, and it's gonna be freaking awesome. And I'm so excited. Uh,
Now we just
yeah,
gotta wait 5 more
yeah,
months.
I know. That's the funny thing. I'm like, I've got all this stuff. I'm ready to go. I'm freaking excited, but we gotta wait, and that's okay. Just like a kid in a
we're
candy
I mean
store.
we're at the end of August, so it's assumed that we have a potential of early December, right?
Yeah.
So we have 1, 2. We realistically only have about 3 or 4 months left.
But it feels like
So
an eternity.
yeah, feels like an eternity. This event was the summer event was actually a little bit later than normal. Um,
Yeah.
I think in the past it's been earlier in the summer slash. Have we ever done like an official summer?
I'm going to the website.
Yeah, it's like
I don't know why, but I can't remember. Oh,
summer
oh yeah.
2021 was in
It was
May
in
of
May.
yeah
End of May.
last year.
So
So yeah,
wow.
it's about 2 months later um, than
Wow.
normal.
Yeah.
But that and I say normal. It was a one-time event previously.
Yeah,
But
that was the first summer event.
that was the first summer event. But it that is around where I normally want to have it. Just this time, people had other stuff going on.
Yeah.
I think December is where we're aiming for the next one. It might not be until January. It kind of
Mhm.
depends. I'm still talking with people.
Yeah.
Um,
Eventually, it'll be great and everyone will be out of school at some point.
at some point, yeah. And then it's just about making sure, hey, ask off of work.
Yeah, exactly.
And by ask off of, I mean, most of the time it's going to be
It's
over a
usually just a
weekend.
Friday. Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, ask off a Friday and maybe a Monday if don't
Yeah.
want to suffer through the next day of work. Um, so yeah, that,
Like I did.
yeah. I mean,
I drove.
yeah, you drove all that day, which was bad. You, Skylar, and Nick all went to work uh, on Monday. Brooke went to work
Yeah.
on Monday, but her sleep schedule was not perfect.
Mhm.
But it was not, reversed.
Yeah.
Um, and yeah, so,
So funny.
but
Oh.
it was good.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to the next winter event
Yeah, me too.
for sure.
I
Anyways,
yeah, but next thing that I got topic wise is and I'm actually going to save the next one for the end uh of my discussion, but next what kind of games would we like to see at the next event? Cuz I was thinking about it and like I only really play the games that are on my team sheet.
mm-hmm.
Like that's all I've ever played. I haven't even played all of those, but I've really kept it to like 2 or 3 of the games that I've
Yep.
played. And I think I want to like branch out and see what's another game that I would like to play. Something I don't know. I just I want to think about it before the next one and maybe play something that's not on my list, something I don't really ever talk about, or maybe something like maybe something that's nostalgic that I forgot about. I want to try and like dig deep and find a game that I want to play because not that I'm getting tired of Mario and Zelda and
and
Minecraft
Mario
and more Mario and then a little bit more Mario, but
yeah.
I just want
Well,
to
and
find
I mean, last in the last winter marathon, was it this last one or the one before that?
I did play Fez on the last one and
You did play
Pajama
some Fez
Sam.
and Pajama Sam.
Yeah.
But yeah, branching out a little bit.
Yeah. But definitely I feel like it feels different to me like having done an in-person one again
Mm-hmm.
where it's like
It changes the interaction when you're
it
playing games
does.
like that.
It really does cuz it's like it was easy to hobble together. Well, wait.
Well, so when you were
Whatever
doing Pajama Sam, username Noah's hot wife, was chilling there with you, and then Lewis was chilling with
Yeah.
you when you were playing Fez. But so
Yeah, I
you
watched
had
that
someone there
clip
with you
of the other day.
when you were doing Pajama Sam, which is good because I
Yeah.
don't think I was helping at all in commentary at that point.
No, you were because you were
Like
you were helping.
I was there, but I don't think I was
Yeah.
providing much in terms of quality content.
Once we got to the end of the game, you were like, "Oh, I remember this part."
Yeah, so it's good. Yeah, I want to reach back out into some of my older games as well. This past
Yeah.
marathon, I pretty much the only game that I actually played was Minecraft, I think.
Yeah. Oh goodness.
Um,
Yeah.
I don't think I actually played any other game the entire stream. Part of that's because I was like, I mean, in D&D, obviously.
Yeah.
But
Well,
video
I was
game
about to
wise,
say you.
I don't think I played anything else for a couple of reasons. One, I'm trying to
Hmm.
I want to make sure that everyone else has the ability to play games, especially ones that they
For
want to.
sure. Yeah.
Because like for me, my big thing is I want to get the event going,
Yeah. You
regardless
want
on
to
what I get to play. Because my biggest
producing the
thing
event
is
is
yeah, um,
like the meat and potatoes
and
before the meat and potatoes.
and like for me, a lot of the fun for me, and I assume I'm speaking for everyone involved in this as well, is just like hanging out with people for like a weekend and playing
Absolutely.
video games, eating junk food, and stuff like that. And so that's enjoyable, but I want people like when they come out and they're on screen, I want them to be able to play what they want to play in games that they enjoy. And so for me, I'm just kind of like I will play multiplayer games if I'm awake,
Yeah.
but I might want to dip back in at some point into my old catalog and maybe pick up a time slot or two next time.
I was
Um,
looking at the highlights from 2020 whenever you played I think it was Jack 2, and there's the like vehicle glitch where you spin underneath the vehicle if you
oh
get squished.
yeah.
You spin me right round, baby, right round. That's so freak, dude. I had forgotten about that. I laughed for like 10 minutes just like thinking about
I
that.
didn't. I've never had that glitch happen before. I've had other glitches happen before in those
Yeah,
types of games and in that game specifically,
especially with
vehicle
the
based. But
vehicles.
I've never had it to where it's like I get stuck and it's just like yeah.
Yeah, dude, that was hilarious. I would
So
10 out of 10. That is like a highlight for the like all times. Highlight of highlights. That's so freaking funny. I loved that.
yeah.
Oh, I could cry just thinking about it. It's so freaking funny. Oh my gosh.
So, anyways, no. What games are you thinking of picking up?
That's the thing. I don't even know. I've and this kind of goes into my like my next topic even Steam Deck, which, you know, we both have a Steam Deck now, which is, balls to the walls awesome.
Yeah,
Uh
great.
I have been downloading. I
Gotta hold them up.
got it right here.
Gotta represent our Steam decks. We are the lucky. That being said, they're ramping up production, which is great.
Oh, absolutely.
They moved a whole bunch of people. Like they're further moving people from Q4 to Q3.
Oh, that's
Um,
awesome. I didn't know that.
because they're just like, yeah, I mean, like our production line has actually increased substantially recently. But anyways, you've been downloading
I
some.
Yeah, I was gonna say, when it comes to like emulation of games that uh I have 47 games installed that way. And then through Steam, Disney Golf, yes.
I
Like
finally got it working, I think.
from Steam, I have 18 games installed.
Yeah. I don't know what my current library is like on. Let's see. I do. I think I have about even. Um,
Yeah.
just because I have 17 installed from Steam.
Yeah.
Some of them are pretty big, like Final
Hmm.
Fantasy 15, which is like a 100 gig game.
Yeah,
Um,
dude. Dude, that was me with Borderlands 3. It's over 140 gigs. I think it's
it's
like
ridiculous.
157. And that's not even with all of the DLC.
It's pretty nutty. So I think I think this event will be pretty. This upcoming one will be pretty good, as
Oh,
well. Just
absolutely.
you know,
Because I
because
feel like we'll
I
still
think
be feeling
we're
the energy from last time.
yeah, and we're all. I mean, so here's the deal. At this point, everyone kind of knows what the event is like. I might,
Oh,
like I
yeah.
said, we might be bringing on another person or two. I know that I said, hey, talk to Alan. Love to have him back, even if he's just chilling with the
I
group.
forgot about that. I need to message him.
I don't think I have his number. I don't think I ever got his number. Otherwise, I would message him.
Oh, well, he got a new phone number because he
Oh,
used to live in California,
hmm,
but he moved here and he now has a Kansas number.
gotcha. So yeah. So that's I mean, I would love to have Alan back. There's a couple other people. You got your water bottles, nice.
Yes, you reminded me that I was thirsty. Ah, I didn't know that it came with this lid. So I fully ordered
The other lids.
yeah,
Hey,
so that I would have. I guess I have an extra now.
yeah. I mean,
I just
you can
put it
put
on
them
a
on
different water bottle.
other water bottles.
Yeah, I put it on my hydro flask. Also, look what I found while I was cleaning.
Is that a PlayStation phone?
Yep.
Nice.
It does not work, sadly. Well, it does, but it's very slow and it dies before you're able to get anything done. And it won't let me operate it while the battery is uh
Low or
yeah,
dead.
or being charged even.
That's not.
I know. It's stupid.
Yeah.
Oh, but yeah, Steam Deck. I've been trying to get a bunch of games, like old games that I have that are just kind of like sitting up on a shelf right now, playing through like little bits of them. I've been playing a lot of Wind Waker, which I was surprised
Hmm.
about because I never really played all that much of it to begin with. Like I'd beaten the game, but it just wasn't like my favorite. And I'm freaking loving it right now. However, I don't want to play another like I just don't want to play one of those main 3 Nintendo games.
Hmm. Yeah.
And I'm just trying to find like I could play through Halo 3.
Absolutely.
That I
I
just
mean,
thought
you
about
could.
that.
Yeah, it's like you could totally. I mean, it's a possibility that we could even open up like a Forge, uh,
Yeah.
multiplayer.
Yeah. I was about to say I think that would be awesome. That'd be super easy too. Just do some like local some
Hmm.
LAN. Oh, dude, a freaking Nostalgiathon LAN party.
Yeah,
I
doing
could
that.
cry.
Um, oh, I'm just muting the background. But yeah, so the big thing for me is, and I need to actually like pull up my game list. I should look at my Steam Deck. It's right here. I had it open, but like of just like games that I totally want to go and play again at some point.
Yeah,
Obviously, the Tasmanian Tiger is great, and Jack and Daxter is great.
dude.
Uh,
Absolutely.
but I've already played those at events. I'm
Did
not
you
sure
do
I would want to go again.
Spyro at one of the events?
I did do Spyro 1. I'm
Okay.
not sure I
Oh,
actually beat
okay.
Spyro 1. I
Yeah.
might I might have just been like, I'm too tired. I'm sorry. And then that's when we did
No,
like
I
the two
get
hour
that.
break.
I uh
Um,
I was playing through one and whenever you get to like the third or fourth no, the
mhm.
fifth
I made it
world.
to the third hub world, I believe. And then I was like, I'm too tired. I'm sorry.
Yeah, the once you get to the freaking fourth hub world, the I can never remember the name of them, but the flying levels where you have to fly
Hmm.
through all of the things and
Yeah.
destroy all of the stuff and collect all the
Speedways.
blah. Yeah, the speedways. Th- I don't know why, but I was able to do the first 3 or 4 worlds fine, and then whenever I got to the one I'm on right now, I don't know what happened, but I didn't do it on the first try and I snapped and I haven't picked up the
You're
game
like,
since.
ah,
Yeah, I was
yeah.
just like, I wasn't even mad. I was just like, I'll play right now.
Especially in Spyro 1, the later speedways, if you don't know the order that you're supposed to grab things in, it's like
Oh yeah,
you are at a like time deficit. You need to
absolutely.
um
It,
for sure.
it's really easy for the first few to just pick up like, here's the order that I need to go in.
Mhm.
Not this one for some reason.
Nope.
It broke me, wore me
That
down.
that yeah, the speedways got me growing up where it was just like they were the least fun level for me. I like them
Oh,
a lot
absolutely.
now, especially in the second and third game, but the growing up they were rough.
Yeah, big time. Board games.
Board
We had talked
games.
about board games last time, and I had some stuff come in for a board game I've had for about a year and a half that I've never played. It's based on a podcast by the people that do My Brother and Me, The Adventure Zone. They made a board game, and it's based on their first story that they did. Um, it's called the Balance Arc, and so one of the main entities is the Bureau of Balance, and I have the I have the Bureau of
Yep, yep,
Balance
yep.
board game, and it came. I think that would be a really fun game to play because it's just super simple. It's like a little,
Mhm.
it's like small D&D arc, but
Mhm.
a board game, but not Gloomhaven.
Yeah.
And it came with these comically huge D20s. They're like, where's my dice? Move my iFixit kit. Just, little size comparison. They
Mhm.
freaking crack me up, dude. But
Oh man.
yeah, I've just been going through and trying to find like a bunch of board games that would be really easy to do on stream that could, do a few rounds that'll last like an hour block.
Mhm.
Just nice, quick somethings to
Mhm.
do. Because I think
Yeah.
a lot of us get tired and kind of lose our momentum during that. Because we'll do games for like 3 or 4 hours at a
Yeah.
time, and I think for some games it works, but for some games we end up stretching ourselves a little thin, and then we kind of start losing our personal momentum, which makes us more tired, and that's not good. We need
Yeah.
not do that.
Well, and I
Uh,
think while none of us are old, per se, I think we have all reached an age where growing up, and Noah can attest to this, we would load up a video game and we would just like play that video game for like 10 hours straight,
yeah,
just nonstop. I think we've all reached an age now where it's just like we normally just sit down for like 2 hours, play a game, put it down, do something else, pick up the game again, like 3 hours later,
absolutely.
maybe do another hour. So
Yeah, very much so.
we've all hit a point where it's kind of just there are games that we will totally just sit down and play for a long time. Like I just beat God of War on the PlayStation 5 a little bit ago, and that
I
was one
need
of
to
those
do
games that
that.
when I was playing through it, yeah, I mean I would sit down for 6 hours on my day off and just hammer out part of that game. But and I'll do that with some, the Yakuza games I've done that with in the past. I think I did
Oh,
that with Spider-Man, Kingdom Hearts, stuff
I've
like
got my
that.
PS4, so I can transfer my Yakuza Zero save file and finish the gosh darned game.
Finally,
Finally.
finally.
Ah,
Um, do you have them on PC or just on PlayStation?
that is a great question.
Because
You
I
know what?
think you
I
might have Zero on
I have
PC.
Zero on PC, but I'm further along on uh
PlayStation.
PlayStation.
Yeah. Because I was gonna say is like now with the Steam Deck, you're probably more likely to beat it if you have the
Oh,
portable access
absolutely, dude.
to that. So,
If they bring
but
the PlayStation Plus app to Linux, that's game over, dude.
Yeah, the remote play app and
Yeah, dude.
PlayStation Now or Cloud Play.
Yeah.
Yeah, they totally need to. It's just a client shell, so I don't know how why they
Yeah.
wouldn't be able to. I just don't know if Sony would.
Yeah, I just don't think they care right now.
Someone will probably make a third party version. There's already one of
Oh,
remote play,
yeah.
but doing remote play actually remotely, not just within the same house, is kind of a pain.
Mhm. Yeah.
So, but yeah, I'm looking forward to when all the Yakuza games are supported on the Switch because currently only 0, 1, 2,
On the deck.
3. Did I say the Switch?
Yeah.
Oh God, I do that a lot because yeah.
The form factor. I get it.
Yeah,
I get it.
it's 0, 1, 2,
I don't even know where
3,
my Switch is.
and 7 that are supported. Everything else is not.
Mhm.
I don't think. I don't think 6 is either, which is weird because 6 runs on the same engine that the second remake does,
Yeah.
and 3 and 4 run on the same engine. 5 runs on the same engine as 0.
Mm.
And so like it's probably just some strange DX commands that they haven't
Yeah.
transferred over, but via Proton. But I'm ready for those to become compatible, just so I can have all of them available. I don't think I'm actually going to be able to get to the point of playing through 4 and 5 and 6 anytime
Yeah.
soon because I would start at 0 again. But
Exactly. Exactly. So by time you would get there, I mean,
probably wouldn't be.
hopefully they
Yeah,
would get it together and fix that.
yeah.
I found another piece of technology. It's a USB hub, but it's over category network. So we can just have one piece, one place, and it's a by 4 hub. So then you just have your host plugged into your computer. You know what? I'm gonna put this right here, or it'll never
Those are
leave my
only.
desk.
I mean, I guess USB port colors thrown out the window nowadays, but those looked like they were only
These ones are
2.0.
just yeah, these ones are just 2.0. So we wouldn't do like cameras or anything off of them, but for like keyboard, mouse,
Mm-hmm.
um, we could have like a loop deck or Steam Deck,
Mm-hmm.
Stream Deck, gosh,
Stream Deck.
on the on like the table or whatever, in front of whoever's actually live at the time,
Very true.
and they're powered too, and so
I liked the keyboard setup that we had last time. The only problem was batteries when they
I
died. We were
know
just
I
like,
was
ooh.
yeah I was like, what the
Which I
heck?
obviously they aren't. Well, I mean, come on. It's a RGB gaming mouse and keyboard. They aren't designed to be
That's
turned on
true. Yeah.
48 hours straight. Now, granted, they weren't on 48 hours straight. There were times that the keyboard and mouse wasn't used, but
Yeah.
you know, um,
But with this thing, we could just have a quick plug for the mouse because the mouse is really what
died.
beefed
Yeah.
it.
Well, it's because the keyboard's huge, so you can fit a
Hmm.
ginormous battery in there. But the mouse, yeah,
And
the mouse died.
there's a little adapter that I have on the keyboard. There's like a pre a like it's weird. I don't remember what end it is because I don't have it in front of me. But it's over by the mouse side. For some reason they didn't do USB-C,
Mm-hmm.
and so it's some whatever cable to micro to the mouse, and it's supposed to be able to charge it extra that way, but I have no idea where that is. I found it the other day and then I set it down and then I moved everything again. So
It's
maybe I'll
gone.
find it in the next 4 months.
Yeah. So we'll see. And who knows? Uh, We like having PC games because a lot of people have PC. Like everyone on the team has at least one PC game.
Yeah.
Um, we all have either access to or do have gaming PCs.
Mm-hmm.
The Night
Nick got
Crew,
his 3070 Ti, so he is
nice. He's
hyped
finally
about
fully
that.
built. Um,
It should be built
that'll
today. He does not have a USB though, so he cannot install his
Toast.
operating system.
Oh man. If he was uh, closer, I would drop him off a my boot drive.
I know,
My
right?
my my.
Oh, well, I used to. Is this it? Yeah. I have
I
these
got my drawers.
I have these like little credit card-esque flash drives that I got from work. I have like 1,000 of them. They're great for like little flash installs. Because I think they're only like 8 gigs, so
Yeah.
great for like a hackintash. Great for
Hagdash.
hackintash flu.
Is that a big Lego head? Paperweight.
It's a 3D print. It was like the first thing I made. But it was before I like got my belts super tight, and so
There's
the
some.
rings aren't like perfect.
Mm-hmm.
They're like kind of angled. But I've got that whole part of my office cleaned up now. I just need to throw away some boxes, and the 3D printer lives again
Nice.
in the bathroom.
I almost bought an Ender 3 Pro because Micro Center was selling them for like $100, and then when I
Yeah,
went and
dude.
looked, they were sold out, and so I was like, I guess I'll just
Uh,
stick with my. I've got a Monoprice Select Mini, and
yeah.
it's not bad. It's just that the print bed's really small, and I
Mm-hmm.
need to fix it, um,
Yeah.
because something is wrong with it that is preventing filament from melting, and it might just be that the filament on it is incredibly old.
Yeah.
And so it's gotten like all dried out and kind of is not feeding properly, and
Yeah.
so I might
I know
also just need
exactly what
to
you mean.
replace the feeder on it because the grip
Yeah.
that the feeder has is not particularly strong anyways. So
I'm kind of in that boat too. I just have an Ender 3 and I have a glass bed on it. And for some reason, there's one spot that it's not sticking on. I also need to, re-level and everything at some point.
mm-hmm.
But that is a problem for later, Noah.
it's a it's a later problem. Yeah, I mean that's the same with me. Is it is a it's a later it's a thing that I can handle later.
Yeah,
Because I don't 3D print often enough for it to become like a I need to do
exactly.
this now. As case in point by the fact that my filament is incredibly old on it right now.
Yeah.
Thankfully, I never opened up, and like I have a ton of filament.
Oh,
I
yeah.
have
I
a whole
remember
bunch of
you
different
sent me that.
colors, but they're all vacuum sealed, so I don't
Hmm.
need to worry about it on those ones for now.
I have a little, what's it called? A, what is that called? I have like a little box that keeps them hydrated
hmm I don't know. Red box,
or dehydrated.
one or the other.
Yeah,
How
one of those.
hydrated properly,
Yeah, one
whether it
that keeps
is
them good.
yeah. So no, lost package.
Gosh, freaking dang it. I'm so annoyed. So, a week ago yesterday, I had a package that was supposed to arrive and it was out for delivery. And it said it would be delivered by 7. And then about 9 p.m. rolls around and it still says out for delivery, estimated delivery by 7 o'clock. Well, freaking idiots, jerks. Uh, it was originally supposed to be delivered then Tuesday, but I was like, oh sweet, it's gonna be delivered Saturday. Tuesday rolls around, nothing. Wednesday rolls around, nothing. So by time Thursday, it says information not available. And
I've dealt with that one. Yeah.
it's like, ugh. And so I then reached out to Newegg and I had to send them like, hey, this got lost in the mail. So they're gonna refund me. And
hmm
then I reached out to UPS to let them know that it's lost and that it needs to be sent somewhere.
Yeah.
And so
To me, to back to whatever.
Yeah.
But
It needs to be found, just period. So I haven't checked today. Let's see. Let's check. We go log in here. Claims. Let's view. Oh, okay. I did goof one little thing.
Mhm.
On the website, you're allowed to attach documents to show like proof of this is
Purchase
yours,
or
how much it
yeah.
cost and whatnot. And I kept updating it, and for some reason it wasn't. It kept saying 0 things uploaded. Well, I just went and checked, and it's I uploaded it 3 times. So
Well, I
hopefully
mean,
they get the message.
yeah. And I mean, I've dealt with similar, but in a different fashion. Not that it was. I don't think it was lost in mail.
Mm-hmm.
I just think they
Delivered it to the wrong place.
no. I'll pull it up real fast so you can keep going.
Yeah.
Um,
There is no new information about my package. And it's nice because it was a monitor, a Asus like 17-inch portable monitor that I could take for work for whenever I'm doing like remote programming and stuff if they don't have any like monitors around or whatnot. Um and I didn't know this at the time. I thought I picked a different model, but it's a 240 hertz G-Sync monitor or FreeSync monitor. Yeah. Oh, sweet. Yeah, this thing was going to be cool. So I would very much at some point like to get one,
yeah,
but we'll see what happens.
but it actually no longer says it. The window is too far out for it to actually
Mm,
display properly.
yeah.
I ordered some aluminum, like cheap aluminum signs for Brooke off of Amazon that have black cats on them doing different things.
Oh, that's fun.
And so there's one that I ordered her that is a black cat like doing this with like it's like sitting on the floor looking up and holding up some toilet paper, and it's got a green background. It's like old school, aluminum sign that you'd see in like a shop, and it says "Your butt napkins, my lady." So that's hanging in the bathroom. Well, two of them, I got three total. Two of them never showed up.
Oh,
One of them is a cat wearing an apron, and it's kneading dough, and it says kitty biscuits, you need them, or we need them, you need them. But it's different,
oh, that's funny. Yeah,
K
like
and E,
kneading dough.
because cats will like they'll knead on things. They'll kind of like do that, and then
Yeah.
the last one, I'm gonna break my own rule because I'm quoting this. Um, it says it's a cat that's like glaring you down, and it's wearing like a full like baker's hat. It's got an apron. And it says, "I just baked you some shut the fuck up cakes," but it's FUC, it's FU cupcakes, all one word.
Oh, that's funny.
Um, so I got Brooke those at one point, but two of them, because I guess they were
Dang.
shipped in from China or something.
Yeah.
Two of them got held in customs. I bought these like 9 months ago. They
Ah,
have been in customs 9 months. I'm never getting them. Still
dang
have yet to
it.
receive them.
Dang it.
Um, so
Oh,
and
crap.
the return window and refund window has disappeared.
Dang it.
But I couldn't request a refund on Amazon because they were still in the process of being shipped. I would have to
Oh,
contact the
the supply.
distributor
Yeah.
or the mailing person, but because they were in customs, I had no one to contact.
Yeah. Dang it, dude.
No, they were cheap. They were like $5 a piece. So I'm not like
Yeah.
I'm not I'm not
You're not
out
out
like
a whole lot.
$30, $40 from these. I'm out $10 and whatever. I can get more later if I
Yeah,
want them.
exactly.
But
Dang
it
it.
was it was aggravating because I looked back every so often, and I didn't remember them until you said that you lost a package, and I looked again. I was like, "What does it say on that?" Um,
That's awful. Oh, I hate that,
it's,
dude.
but whatever. I guess it's fine.
Yeah.
Um, so
I uh I did my
mail.
first stream back in after a long while on my main account.
I saw
That
that.
was a lot of fun. Did it for about an hour or so because I wanted to test, make sure equipment was working, and whatnot, and it went pretty well. It was really fun. Got like all my transitions and my headers and whatnot working. Last follower,
Mm-hmm.
uh, alert box, all that kind of stuff set up, and it was a lot of fun. I just played some Minecraft. Just a good simple. What did I play specifically? I think I just played vanilla. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I just played vanilla with like shaders on and stuff. And it's literally like 40 minutes of me just like, wow, this is so pretty.
Wow,
Wow, look at that.
Minecraft
It's so pretty.
squares.
Ma- Yeah, like, man, I wonder if Marcus ever thought that this is what the game would be.
Picture game
Shout out to
notch.
Marcus. Yeah, picture game notch.
Does Marcus still work at Mojang?
No, he left I believe before bought by Microsoft. Like a year or two before.
His full name Marcus Perkins?
Persons.
Persons?
Yeah.
I swear that he was still working for them for a while. Oh wait, no, Marcus Persons is not. Oops. Um,
He
yeah,
left in
no,
2014
yeah, it's
after just after its
I
acquisition.
was yeah, it's because he was the owner and he sold it.
Yeah,
I was
because he
thinking,
got a lot of money.
of
Oh, are you thinking of Dinnerbone or Jeb?
yeah, Jens Bernstein,
Yeah,
Bergensten,
or Bergsberger?
however you pronounce his name. Yes, Jeb. Uh, he left the company in 2014. No, he became the lead developer. Is he still there? I think he might still be there. It doesn't say that he left yet. Yeah,
I was gonna say, I'm
Jeb is
pretty
who I was
sure he's
thinking
still
of.
there.
Jeb is who I was thinking of.
Yeah,
I know
chief
that he
creative
still
officer.
occasionally, he still shows up in occasional promotional material,
Yeah,
like his character skin. So
what a like icon of gaming. That's crazy.
crazy. So Noah, I see you have another topic that I don't know about. Our D&D payoff in our last meeting.
Yeah, it was what you did. So in our main story that we play every Monday,
Mm-hmm.
it takes place in the world that if at anybody that's watching this or will watch this has not seen, go back to the summer 2022 Nostalgiathon and watch both D&D parts because that story is lore in our world. And so we go to that city, and just the payoff was awesome. Just like the references to, all that we had done, and it was just a throwback to a really fun D&D campaign overall. So it just felt really good getting to hear that. I had my own personal payoff, where I had asked the prince before we went on a mission for a ruby. And just
I had
before
no
this,
idea what he was doing. I was like, I guess instead of money.
And so I am an artificer, and so I turned that ruby into a homunculus servant, which is basically just like another character I can control. It's kind of like a familiar, uh, but yeah, it's. I've been literally been waiting a month for the payoff for that, as well as a bunch of other things. And it's all because I finally got to be level 2.
Yeah.
And
Well, and here's the big thing. Rubies in 5e, if people don't know, are 5,000 gold pieces. That is
I
how
thought they
much
were
they're worth.
1,500.
No, they are expensive. Rubies are expensive. Um, and so very few people are willing to buy a ruby off of someone. And so, as a prince, yeah, he's got jewels, he's got money, he's got family goods. So if someone is one of Noah's character is part of like an elite group of soldiers underneath the prince, and the prince was kitting them up to go on the journey that they needed to go on, and he was going to give them money. And Noah's like, I'll get a ruby. And in my head, I'm just like, Noah, if you try and sell this ruby, no one's going to buy it from you. No one other than the prince has that kind of cash.
Uh,
But he was persistent. I was like, fine, here, you can have the ruby. Because to the prince, I mean, other than, like, it's one ruby, right? Um,
yeah.
so, like, but it was like, whatever. But now, instead of the party having money to buy things, Noah has a little, basically tiny Skylar's character.
Yeah. He's like medium sized. Here he is. Jeffrey. Medium elemental homunculus servant. And because of like doing this, the ruby is like bound to me now. And so I forgot that he was like trying to give us money and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And so I basically took all the money that we had and just turned it into another character.
Yeah. But it's a, you know what, whatever. I don't think anyone particularly cares. I don't.
Oh
It
no.
was, it was whatever.
It is
I
him
was just
killing Skylar as to what the heck the
yeah,
stinking ruby was
I was
for.
like, why are you wanting a ruby so bad?
It didn't. Here's the funny thing too. It didn't even need to be a ruby. It just needed to be a gem worth over 100 gold. I didn't realize that I chose like one of the
The
most
yeah, you
expensive.
you could have so many other things. You totally could have just
Big
yeah.
fan. Big fan.
Obviously some of it kind of is going to depend a little bit on the size of it, but generally the value of a ruby is a lot.
Yeah.
It's you could have gotten like aquamarine.
Uh, oh, Jeffrey.
A pearl.
Yeah. Oh, but that was the thing. I was doing something before we had played that game
Mm-hmm.
or that session, and there was something about rubies. So my brain was fixated on rubies.
I don't know, but
It worked out pretty
you,
good.
you have a ruby.
Named Jeffrey,
Named Jeffrey.
and I
Yeah.
can just put
So
him in my pocket.
yeah, so it's whatever, whatever. I'm cool with it. But yeah,
It's
the payoff, the payoff, Noah. Tell him about the payoff.
so we go, we sit down, and I ask the man at the tavern first off if I could get some eggs.
Now, hold on. The name of the tavern. I don't remember the name.
I don't remember the name either.
What was the
I
name of
lost my
the,
mouse.
the of the dude? I'll
I
pull it
have
up
it
real
written down
fast.
somewhere, but it's not on this
I've got it.
computer.
I've got it written down right here. Fred's Tavern,
Oh yeah, Fred, because of
because
the
Nick named the weird monstrosity that they fought the
in the
frog
water.
trout Fred,
Yes.
because I didn't have a name for it. Um, um,
Gosh, Fred, dude.
that it was that's the name of the tavern, is Fred's Tavern.
Yes.
Um, so
And so we sit down. Uh, I know for what was Nick's character's name? Jim Boot?
uh, yeah, Blaze Gym Boots.
Blaze, that's right. There was like there was a something of his. It was like B Jim
Yeah,
Boots, like signed B
so
Jim Boots on the wall.
yeah, I mean, I have it pulled up now, so I can read through it, but I don't want to steal your topic.
No, 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 dude, carry like you're the DM. You're gonna tell it better than I did.
Okay, so they wind up in this town, and the campaign that they're in right now, they are three higher-ranking military people leading a squad of like 15 people right now. So it's
Absolute
you know
morons, though.
it's yeah, absolute morons. I'm not even joking. So there's about 15 people, 20 people, all coming into town, military, and so they late night, so they want to get some food, so they go to the tavern. It's Fred's Tavern. They enter the tavern, and they notice a few things immediately. Hanging up on the wall above the bar is a huge taxidermy water creature that looks like it's been stitched together from a bottom half of a frog and the head of a trout that they call Fred. There's also a little like off to the side of like a different part of the bar, like next to one of the tables. There's a little signed painted picture of Blaze Gym Boots where the signature is just kind of like scribbled on. It's unrecognizable. You can see that maybe there's like a B at the start. You don't know.
Yeah.
Kind of like a this famous person ate here kind of picture at
Yeah.
bar and grills that you see. Kind of like littered around as like decorations on the walls, and like underneath like glass on some of the tables are like completed detective contracts of like small things like found cat, um, where did this fish go, whatever.
Yeah.
um,
The mystery of
and
the fish.
the food that they were serving when they got in late was the guy said, you know what, I might have some of the specials that we had available earlier, because they were getting in like dark, like late
Yeah.
night. The tavern over was closing up, and he was like,
After having a pretty weird, difficult battle.
yeah. But he was just like, I'll see what I can find. I might have some of the special left, and the special is a soup of the day and a small egg sandwich. And so like that was the payoff
Yeah.
of them doing that. I made Nick roll when he noticed the taxidermy. I made Nick roll nature, and he rolled high enough to determine that there is no biological way, even in this magical world, that this creature could exist of this size. um,
Oh,
but yeah,
so
so
freaking
it's
good, dude.
yeah. There are. You didn't really ask what the soup of the day was. You were just like, "I'll take it." But if you asked what the soup of the day
Was
was, I
it
would have rolled a
French onion?
D4. No, I would have rolled a D4. There was a couple of different soups. One was onion, one was
Oh,
potato, one was chicken carrot, and the last one was Fred's specialty.
oh, dang it! Now I know what to
But
ask for
yeah.
the next session.
So there was some payoff there from the one shot. There's
Yeah,
gonna be there's gonna be other references to certain things as time goes on, if they remain in this area for any period of time. Because for all I know, they may just be like, let's continue with the story. I know Nick kind of wants to move stuff along. His character does not particularly like Nick's character is basically just like, I wanted to get things done, and I just want to get things done.
Yeah.
And so he might just be like, this is a random side of the road fishing town. We're
Yeah.
leaving.
Yeah. Let's get out of here.
Shibata, which is Skylar's character, yes, another bread themed character, might also do the same. He is very much into just gotta hunt demons.
Yeah. He's not really worried about
The nicer things in life.
yeah, he's very straightforward and does not care
Yeah.
at all.
So that that's that, and it's a thing.
Yeah.
And
It's interesting.
Noah's. I'm gonna be honest, Noah. I haven't gotten a full grip on your character yet.
I don't know if I have either. I'm still
I'm
trying to figure out what the like dynamic what his dynamic is. It's
because there's some things that I can do. Like I can. There's some things that I can and will do with your character. One thing that I've been telling other people that you currently know is technically as an artificer at level 2, you're supposed to get like your weapon of choice that you can make.
oh, I already made it. I just haven't implemented it because we haven't talked yet.
Yeah. And that's kind of the thing is I'm like, all right, Noah, we're gonna have to kind of figure this out because guns technically aren't part of my world currently.
Yeah.
So, we're having to do that. But beyond that, I mean, like, Noah's character's backstory lends a little bit to certain areas, specifically his hometown and also Amman, the capital of the principality.
Where my ex-wife lives.
Yeah, where your ex-wife lives. We'll see what happens then.
Which is funny.
Your
'cause
obsession with cornbread.
Shibata wants me to take him to the big city,
And
and
you're
I'm
like,
very
"Oh,
like
God."
hesitant because I'm like, like we'll see what happens.
What if I were to
Uh,
tell you that that's where the cornbread comes from?
I called that then. That's exactly what I said.
Yeah.
I was like, this cornbread lady's trying to poison me because she's the sister of my ex-wife or something.
No, it has nothing to do with your ex-wife. But I'll let you know that now. It has nothing to do with your ex-wife.
Okay, good.
In fact, it's a reference to the other campaign.
Oh,
Yeah, there's a lot of things that I built in as references to the other campaign, and that will work vice versa for you guys. Because like, I don't think Brooke or Logan are listening. If you are, mute. Abby, if you're here too, mute.
Abby, get out of here. Turn away.
In Brooke, Logan, and Abby's campaign, there is a substantial time gap between
Right. Yeah.
the last time they were in that area and when they are going to get back. Enough time gap for a military encampment to be built in a town that they have been to. Enough time for people to build a small monument out at Kulog, the old, it's
Oh
like,
my gosh. The
so
one that might be like obelisk or
yeah. And
oh
so
my
there's
gosh.
so there
I just got
is
goosebumps.
so so here's the other thing. They've met General Renaud before he was a general.
Oh my
They
gosh.
they met
I
him when
hate
he was
that
just like
guy.
a squad leader. General
Oh
Renaud?
my gosh. No, I love General Renault.
I
I
mean,
hate
he's
the
kind of
people
a
that are
dick.
right under him.
But
He's
no,
fine to me.
they met him when he was just like a lieutenant squad leader.
Wow.
And so they're gonna now meet him after him interacting with you guys.
That's
And
nuts.
so all right, you can join back in now.
Welcome.
If you're listening.
Welcome
But
back.
yeah, so there's gonna be a lot of crossover references because it all takes
my
place at the
pants.
same time.
Yeah.
So, and like there's a number of things like you guys experienced the at the obelisks,
Yes.
the bard come up and like tell her tale of the happenings of the event. That
Yeah.
was verbatim the exact same scenario that I went through as a recap before adding Abby's character in, like an in-world
Oh, that's
recap.
sick.
Because
Have
that
we met them yet?
uh, Brooke Logan and Abby's character?
Yeah.
No.
Just without. Okay, I was like,
Um, no, the only person that might have met one of them would be Skylar's
Skylar's.
character, and I need to
Yeah.
talk to him about that. It would be backstory. It wouldn't be currently.
Yeah.
Everyone else, I don't believe, would have met their characters yet.
Okay.
But
Whew.
Skylar has the possibility to have met one of them before the
Okay.
events of both campaigns.
Interesting. Interesting. I'm quite excited to see how that plays out.
Yeah, so I'm gonna have to talk to Skylar to see the situation on that.
Yeah.
I don't think he would be averse to it, but I don't think his character would care.
Exactly. He'd just be like, that's just another human.
Well, half orc, but yeah,
Or yeah, that's just another
it's just
being.
it's another dude.
Yeah.
But no, I'm looking forward to stuff. There's a number of things that I need to talk to Skylar and Nick about their characters. Noah, I need to get a grip on your character because your character seems very much
He's so wild.
yeah, he seems like I'm along for the ride and I'm gonna do cool stuff while I'm here kind of
Yeah.
guy.
Yeah.
And which is fine. I mean, the campaign has a story and two people currently driving the story pretty heavily. Skylar with his obsessive need to destroy the demon kind, and
Yeah.
Nick and his characters. Sorry, Palm was making a weird sound. PTSD, basically.
Yeah. I was trying to like kind of have a poll with trying to get the um like to get Professor Birchflower back.
And that does open a number of opportunity. That interaction
Yeah.
that you had in your nightmare, so to speak,
Hmm.
has a lot of story implications that
Yeah.
I'm still determining how I want to play out.
For sure, dude. And I'm at
Because
your mercy. I'm not like
well, because the big thing is there's a number of ways that I could see things happening, but I don't want to
yeah.
duplicate the exact same thing that I'm doing to Logan's character. Which
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Logan, Abby, Brooke, if you're listening, I'm gonna hold up my hand when the hand goes down. The spoilers are done. Logan's character is losing an arm,
Yeah.
and I don't
Yeah, I
want
remember.
so I don't want the exact same thing to happen to Noah and his character because that's kind
For
of just
sure.
lazy story writing and it's for completely different reasons as well. Like if it was for the
Yeah.
same reason, it'd be like okay, well now there's like precedent and like, but it's not.
Yeah. And I personally don't even really know like because it really plays into my character. Like these two really have um
Motive and
yeah, they have motive, like they've lost stuff to this, whereas like I'm just an elf. Like I'm
yeah,
kind
well,
of
and at the start of the campaign, if you remember when I was talking about like all your introductions, right?
yeah.
Nick's character volunteered because he lost his homeland, his hometown.
Yeah.
Skylar's character volunteered because that's his life's purpose, literally, as
Yeah.
a warforged. And you like half volunteered, half got like recruited because you're a blacksmith and they need all of the weapons they can get.
Exactly.
So,
Exactly. And I
um,
thought that would be like kind of a cool play on
oh, and it's
like
already paying dividends now that you're level 2. Like you've given
oh,
equipment to the other parts of your squad.
absolutely. Absolutely. So like with Nick, uh I was so ready to be level 2 cuz without being level 2, I felt worthless.
Yeah, Artificer doesn't do that much.
Exactly. I'm basically just like a warrior
Yeah, an
that
artificer
still
at
can't
level
do.
1 is a dude that has the ability to make something glow. That's pretty much it.
Exactly. And like I sort of have magic, but I don't have like great magic.
it's basically just like small enchantments at level
Exactly.
1.
Like I've got a bunch of random cantrips that I can do, and I've got some level 1 spells that I could do. I don't think I unlocked any level 2 spells. If so, I'm going to look into that after this.
Mhm.
Actually, I have to head to a birthday party in 21 minutes
Well,
or in
then
25 minutes. But
then we will hurry along.
yeah. But yeah, so I've got a bunch of tricks up my sleeve, kind of like
Mhm.
with the boomerang. Dude,
Oh yeah.
I'd kind of forgot about that I
The
had done that to the
boomerang?
boomerang because it doesn't
Yeah.
pop up under my weapons. So
Yeah, it's like custom items or whatever. So yeah,
yeah,
Noah's character made a boomerang at one point because he knew he read ahead on his character leveling stuff, which is like appropriate when you're making a character. Like that's not I'm not complaining
mhm.
about that.
and,
That's just
and
like
and I've played a
knowing what
level 5 before.
yeah, that's just knowing what your character can do as you level up. That's fine as a player. Um, so do not take that as you should not look ahead when you're leveling because like if you start playing a character because you think he's going to be cool and then you don't look ahead and you realize that you're going to hate it, don't do that.
Yeah,
Look at what your level path is going to be. Kind of like have an idea, and if you want to change it, that's fine. But like know what you want to do. I didn't know that an artificer could make a weapon just automatically return on success hit. So I built a very simple but like custom rule on boomerangs that if it hits, you also have to roll a second die to see if it successfully comes back. And Noah's just like tricks on you. It does.
yeah. What is that called? Let me
Oh,
go.
I don't know, but
I have it here. It's under infusions. I always lose it. It's basically like Return to Cinder.
yeah. Um, so I mean, and it's cool. But while Noah looks that up, I'm gonna wrap up the last two
Yeah.
topics that I have real fast. One is marketing for the next event. Obviously, we're not going to pay for any marketing, anything like that. But my hope is that I kind of, myself and the team and everything like that, can kind of make a highlight reel and video ad for the upcoming one that kind of, shows some cool things from previous ones, some talking points, stuff like that.
Hmm.
Not 100% sure on that how that's going to go yet. I'm going to talk with the team and see what they want to do, and if we want to do anything like campy and cheesy, or if we just want to make like a, you know,
Yeah.
highlight reel that's like we're doing this and this date this time. Um, I did have a 4-hour video that was going to play at 4 times speed during this live stream that I never started playing. It's all the hot sauce and Bean Boozleds. I need to trim that down. It's 4 hours because there's a lot of dead space in between certain things. Because I had it clipped from the moment that donation came in to when incentive was fulfilled. And I need to trim stuff down. And then my last topic is obviously, I think it's known at this point. It's been mentioned or hinted at several times. We live in the Kansas City area. Kind of scattered around. Some of us are, uh, you know, 2 hours away. Some of us are pretty close. Who knows? I'm not gonna say more than that because I'm not gonna dox our team. But there is one of my coworkers. Is part of an organization and or participates with the organization called Monkey Brain Art. It is a organization that helps veterans and people suffering from PTSD and stuff like that to cope with their stresses through art. And they are part of, if not hosting themselves. I'm trying to remember exactly what. I'm gonna have to talk to her more about that. But a art festival in Kansas City called the UKC United Art Festival. It's held at the World War One Museum in Kansas City. It's free to attend, and you'll be able to support their cause. There's going to be food trucks, stuff like that you can obviously, you might want to bring some money if you want to support that. That is happening. I believe it is October 8th, 7th. Let me pull up. Yes, hi, Palm. Palm is breathing right. October 8th, from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. U.S. Central Time. So, if you are in the Kansas City area and want to support some fantastic people, whether it's through monetary or just showing up and showing your support, that is happening then. Cool people. I'm gonna be there for a little bit at the very least.
I'm gonna
Don't know
try
how
and be
long,
there.
but it'll be cool. This is not like we're not officially partnering with them on anything, but I just wanted to give them a shout out because
Yeah, absolutely.
some people I work with and they're doing some cool stuff. So, beyond that, I mean that's all I have for today.
Yeah, I think that's everything. I just found it too, and I realized I did it wrong also. Um, because I can't actually add it onto the infusions page because it's a custom item.
Mm-hmm.
It grants a +1 bonus to attack and damage rolls, and I only did it to the damage roll.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, I hit
Oh,
all the
it hit.
attacks, but that's good to remember for the future. And then it returns to the wielder's hand immediately after it is used.
Yeah, that's the thing with artificers. Artificers themselves, weaponless, are not that strong. But you
No, not
give
at
them a
all.
weapon in higher levels, and that weapon becomes ridiculous. Like it could be a basic weapon, and boom,
Yeah.
strong weapon.
Well, I was about to
Um,
say my short bow, my hit is +7.
yeah, which means that like for the time being, unless you're rolling incredibly low, you're gonna hit most enemies.
Yeah. And
So
my damage dice is 1d8 +5. So it would then be +6.
yeah, so it's just loads of damage. Also, the enemies that you fought were hard in that last battle because it was obviously a story
Mhm.
thematic battle. You could have
Yeah.
lost it easily, and you almost did. um,
Yeah.
Nick accidentally, because he didn't fully read his spell, he accidentally ice knifed. Or he intentionally ice knifed, but didn't realize that the ice knife, when it's done, it explodes and attack and hits everyone within a 5 foot radius of it, and it hit Skylar's character and downed him.
After he'd already been hit for like 22 damage,
Yeah, he had been hit by a lot.
which that would have murdered me.
Yeah. So if I did full damage, if I didn't take off one of those dice, by the way, that would have been like 28 damage, and I removed the modifier
Woo!
as well, which is a +4, so we would have taken like 32 damage.
Oh my gosh.
I liked that fight though. I like
Yeah,
how it turned out.
that was a lot of fun.
So
I very much enjoyed that.
um, I I I like making story fights exist, so they're not just like fights. And so I needed to like find an excuse to have a story fight in the middle of like a forested area, and so I think I did a
Yeah,
pretty good job with that.
absolutely, dude. I loved it.
So um, that being said, there might just be fights for fights. Who knows?
Yeah.
A number of things will eventually happen where fights for fights will just happen, and they're technically story related, but they're just fights.
Yeah.
But anyways, Noah, it seems like you might need to go pretty soon.
Yeah,
So
I've got some birthday stuff that I need to
any
do.
closing comments?
Overall, I'm just really excited. Probably because I'll be home, I believe, Monday and Tuesday of this week. So I'm probably gonna spend some of that time like building out the server and getting some of that equipment in, doing some wire management, seeing like what all extra things I'm gonna need to get before getting it ready, what can make it, just plug and play as seamless as possible,
Mm-hmm.
and just go from there and just keep trying to make the stream as good as possible. Just trying to keep making it better.
Yep. So with that, we'll see you guys when we see you.
Yeah. Thanks everybody. We love
Bye.
you. Meh.